Time now is 17 minutes to 7. We're going to talk about what's been described as the biggest miscarriage of justice in UK history, the post office scandal, which saw hundreds of former sub-postmasters wrongly convicted of theft and fraud on the basis of incorrect data from a faulty IT system.
Tim Bretnall's life was destroyed by the scandal, but 10 years after he was prosecuted, he has cleared his name and is celebrating a very special new arrival. Our reporter, Lando, has been to meet him.
Steph and I have joked about it, but it's also been a little bit of a joke in the postmaster group that he's already got perhaps 24 grandmothers looking after him. Everyone in the group's been with us on that journey and everyone's so happy for him. Everyone's been sort of overjoyed with it. Lando was the first baby of the group, and you know what a baby does to most people. Everybody sort of goes a bit soft and gooey.
It's a dream come true.
We wanted a child for many years, and with Steph going through cancer and treatment, we had to wait for a while. I don't think 10 years ago I would have thought we could have been this happy. We've really got this wonderful, brilliant little man to focus on.
Good morning. The sub-postmasters fighting for justice.
The evidence I shall give.
That the evidence I shall give
shall be the truth.
Should be the truth.
The whole truth.
The whole truth.
And nothing but
the truth. I totally lost in the moment because I knew I hadn't stolen. There was no evidence that I'd stolen anything. I certainly wasn't living, the high life from ill-gotten gains.
Tim was charged with false accounting. 11 years later, he finally cleared his name.
It really started to feel like I was trapped in a nightmare. It felt unreal. It felt like I was watching myself do it because I knew I hadn't done anything wrong, but I was stood in front of a judge in Crown Court pleading guilty to a crime that I hadn't done. The thought of going to prison terrified me.
Tim was one of many sub-postmasters who gave evidence at the inquiry. They now both know it added to the stress of trying for a baby. But 3 weeks ago, baby Lando was born.
Told us over and over, you're the only one.
The sub-postmaster group portrayed here in the ITV drama are now a close group of friends, messaging most days.
Lando Bretnall arrived at 10 a.m, £7 mum and baby are doing fine. And then lots of people wishing congratulations. Joe sent us this lovely sleep sack. Della crocheted, knitted, whatever you call lovely soft blanket for him.
Yeah.
Maria sent us a lovely load of baby grows and things like that, and there's so much more as well. Everyone in the group's been with us on that journey and everyone's so happy for him.
The whole group is sort of celebrating Lando's birth.
Yeah, everyone's been sort of overjoyed with it.
The inquiry, listening to all the evidence, has now finished and is taking a break for the summer. In the autumn, it will consider recommendations for the future. But 15 years on, Tim, like so many others, is still waiting for compensation.
Living next door is a constant reminder of what happened. I was in my early 20s when we took it on, and that was going to be my future, and that was all ripped away after 5 years.
Can you put it all behind you now?
10 years ago, I wouldn't have thought it was possible to be this happy, and we'd have sort of this new life ahead of us. It's been a constant sword hanging over us, the post office, and the struggle to get a baby, which just happened naturally. It's just been a real joy to be able to start to build towards the next chapter.
Lando, BBC News.